an investigation hasn't been started yet. Fairfax County, Virginia, has launched a criminal investigation on Michael Fanone. Also, I filed a defamation lawsuit for $10 million against him, as well as it's defamation, assault, and there's another count that deals with not threatening words, but untowardly words used in. It's one out. I confused the two, basement and ground. So those are the two. So you have my civil complaint against Fanone. We have a criminal investigation on Fanone going on as we speak. And then also there is, depending on where that criminal investigation leads us, if it shows that Michael Fanone was behind the coordinated vector of attacks to have people threaten me via interstate communications, such as emails, voicemails, as well as through the Postal Service in the form of postcards, then that would trigger a federal criminal charge based on the word and language that were used, and that could trigger an investigation by the Department of Justice on that alone. Additionally, yesterday I just announced that I'm filing 7 criminal referrals on Michael Fanone, and one of them relates back to his testimony before the J6 committee on July 27th of 2021. And you see the picture up here. I want to bring in somebody that's standing with me.
Hi, your name?
Daniel Goodwyn.
So Daniel Goodwyn did the yeoman's work of showcasing not only Michael Fanone, but all of the transgressions that occurred by U.S. Capitol Police, Metropolitan Police Department, and any of the federal actors that downstream from that, whether it's in the courts, whether it's in the DOJ, exposing all of that with an organization known as Stop Hate USA. But going back to Michael Fanone, he did a 5-minute clip that showcases his body-worn camera footage of January 6th, where most you could say he fainted for seconds. So he's fainting Fanone, not unconscious Fanone, okay? So Mr. Fainting Fanone, and the reason why I'm almost sure that he fainted is because when we saw him acting the way he did when he defamed me and assaulted a U.S. Capitol Police officer on January 22nd of this year, that demeanor also took place back in January 6th of 2021, where he just hyped himself up into a frenzy. Meanwhile, everybody was trying to help him get out of the crowd and back into the police line. He just faints, basically. Would you agree with that characterization?
Even if that, yeah. It's just all fake. The guy's said it was 4 minutes of being unconscious, which I think is a unique use of that word.
Right.
He perjured himself.
So with the work of Stop Hate and Daniel, and as well as others, I got to give props to Dave Summerall and Gary McBride that did a lot of video analysis, and many others. That video body cam footage has been out for years, but it wasn't until Tom Fitton of Judicial Watch a few weeks ago, a court ruled in his favor to release Michael Fanone's body cam footage, thus now finally making what you'd been working on and exposing in the official public record through that release. So now Congress has an opportunity to juxtapose the released body cam footage of Michael Fanone and match that with the testimony that he gave on July 27th of 2021 before the J6 committee that Nancy Pelosi constituted, with Benny Thompson at the head of it, with Liz Cheney, Adam Kinzinger, and Jamie Raskin and Adam Schiff on it. So they can match his testimony, Fanone's, with the body cam footage, and it will be very clear, I think to most members of the jury, that was perjury, meaning that was a materially false statement made. Not perjury, but a materially false statement made violating 18 USC section 1001. So that's one criminal referral that I'm providing not only to members of Congress to send over to the DOJ, but also I'm going to be sending this over to Todd Blanche, as well as Judge Janine, the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, Janine Pirro, as well as the head of the criminal division over at the Department of Justice. And hopefully we can get either Speaker Johnson, Chairman Jim Jordan, Chair of the Homeland Security Committee, Garbarino, or Chairman James Comer of Oversight Committee, or even Barry Loudermilk, who's the subcommittee chairman for the J6 current committee, to go ahead and draft criminal referrals over to the DOJ, not only for that false statement, and it has to be done by July 27th because the statute of limitations runs on July 27th, so we're about 3.5 weeks away from that. But then furthermore, I have 6 other criminal referrals based on Michael Fanone's conduct on January 22nd in the hearing where he defamed me. In that hearing, he was disruptive. I'll even go here. Violations 1001, 18 USC 111, 40 USC 5104, 3 counts. These ring a bell? 18 USC 1512, C2, by former Metropolitan Police Department officer Michael Fanone. And I go into detail here with the actual video links. You can go to my Substack to read the full criminal referral, but it goes in here and really lays out the 6 criminal offenses that he conducted on January 22nd of 2026, where he assaulted a U.S. Capitol Police officer. It's on video, where he disrupted the proceeding on multiple occasions, and that resulted in at a minimum 6 charges that there needs to be a grand jury and an indictment on Michael Fanone just for simply that. And stay tuned for the other criminal referral for the DOJ to investigate, depending on Michael Fanone's activity as it relates to potentially coordinating threats against me as a result of him trying to confront me on that January 22nd hearing. I'm just here to expose the truth. Daniel's here to expose the truth. And it's up to us to motivate I'll just call it what it is, the coward Republicans in our Congress to do the right thing and hold people to account. And if they don't, we will do that for them. So it'd be nice for them to participate. We've taken the lead, and it'd be nice for them to participate in holding people to account, and also for this administration to participate in that accountability, because thus far we haven't seen any. You want to have any closing statement you want to make?
Yeah, I think the video speaks for itself. We have the 5-minute version, which is really easy to watch, and then we've got the long form versions there. You can watch
Where
those
can
too.
people find?
StopHate.com, and we're also on the social. So we got X, Telegram, etc. Rumble.
Yep, fantastic work. There's no other organization that has produced as much accurate, raw sourced, original sourced evidence related to the events of January 6th, with the particular focus on scrutinizing the actions of the Metropolitan Police Department, the U.S. Capitol Police, and then further downstream from that. I mean, it goes into all the detail of all the deaths that took place on January 6th. Well, guess what? Not a single U.S. Capitol Police or Metropolitan Police Department officer was killed that day, okay? It was all First Amendment, unarmed, peaceful, First Amendment rally attendees that were peaceful and unarmed that were killed. Some instances, most people would claim it as murder. That's another vector and opportunity for a criminal referral, where Michael Byrd should be criminally referred for murdering Ashley Babbitt. Also, Lila Morris, MPD officer, a colleague of Michael Fanone. There should be a criminal referral on her for her beating Roseanne Boylan to determine whether or not that was a murder, a negligent homicide, or whether it was premeditated. That's for the jury to decide when the evidence is shown. But so far, we haven't seen any of that. And we've given this administration 16 months. They have yet to do anything. So now it's time to escalate and educate the public and counter all the lies that took place over the last 5 years. I mean, real men are going to step up, and that's what you're looking at right here with Dan and Dave Summerall and Trennis Evans and Gary McBride, and now also the women, the mother of Ashley Babbitt, Mickey Woodhoff, and Nicole Reffitt in the courtrooms. I mean, I could list so many people that have been patriots over the last 5 years. Who have I missed that are some key figures?
Yeah, I mean, those are some of the biggest ones.
Those are the heavy hitters.
Yeah,
right there.
my mom did for a long time, but she's taking a break now.
So now that these guys are out, the J6ers, they can now carry the torch forward and fight for what they're due. I mean, they were the first ones. They were, I think, in a court filing by Peter Tickton and Trennis Evans, I think, helped with that recent filing a couple days ago. A lot of things are happening right now on J6. Those that were there on January 6, 2021 were the, quote, early adopters They already did the research early and knew it was an illegitimate election, and they wanted their voices heard to provide courage to those in the chambers to do the right thing and object to the illegitimate electors sent forth by, at a minimum, 6 states. I argued 39 states transmitted illegitimate electors, but the campaign only argued that 6 of them were illegitimate. But still, it was an illegitimate election, and we're starting to see more and more of that, and there's going to be more to come. How do I know? I talk to a lot of people in the administration, formerly in the administration, currently in administration, but I can't name them because if I do, guess what? Some of our friends in the White House will immediately fire them, unfortunately.
All right. This is Miles Morrow with the Gateway Pundit. Ivan, Daniel, thanks both of you.
Appreciate the interview.